Christmas morning at Sandringham looked calm, familiar, almost comforting. But if you looked closely, this wasn't just another festive tradition. It was a carefully watched moment, one that spoke volumes without saying much at all. The royal family's Christmas Day walk to church isn't just a tradition. It's a public test. Every year, crowds gather before sunrise, some waiting since the night before just to catch a glimpse. This time, people traveled from across the UK, Europe, even the United States. And when the royals finally arrived outside St. Mary Magdalene Church, every smile, every step, every absence was noticed. King Charles led the group alongside Queen Camilla, walking with steady confidence. And that mattered. Reports earlier this month suggested the king was responding well to cancer treatment, making this appearance feel heavier than usual. He didn't rush. He stopped. He spoke. He smiled longer than expected. For many watching, it wasn't just about Christmas, it was reassurance. But standing just behind him was a very clear image of the future. Prince William and Catherine arrived with all three children, presenting a united, grounded front. Catherine, in particular, stood out. She didn't breeze past the crowd. She leaned in. She listened. She held on to bouquets as she spoke at length with well-wishers. It felt personal, intentional, almost like a quiet reset after a year that tested public patience and private strength. And then came the moment no one saw coming. George, Charlotte, and Louis stepped forward on their own. No hovering, no tight formation. The children chatted freely, shook hands, accepted Christmas cards, toys, flowers, even chocolate selection boxes. It was unscripted and charming, but also strategic. These moments humanized the monarchy in ways no speech ever could. And the crowd loved every second of it. Yet while cameras flashed and laughter echoed, one familiar figure was missing. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was nowhere to be seen. Again, his daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, attended with their husbands, smiling politely, engaging with the crowd. But their father's absence lingered in the background. It always does. And recent developments made that silence even louder. Just days earlier, Andrew's name resurfaced online after images connected to the so-called Epstein files circulated again. Reports claim the photos, released by U.S. authorities, reignited scrutiny around his past associations. To be clear, appearing in the files is not evidence of a crime, and Andrew has consistently denied any wrongdoing. Still, the timing was impossible to ignore. Behind the scenes, the palace has been making moves. Buckingham Palace previously confirmed Andrew would leave Royal Lodge, with plans to relocate to a property on the Sandringham estate in the new year, privately owned by the king. Quiet shifts. No press conference. Just distance. And that theme, quiet messaging, was everywhere this Christmas. The night before, viewers saw something softer. Catherine and Princess Charlotte, seated side by side inside Windsor Castle, played a piano duet together. The clip had been teased in advance with a mysterious caption, a special duet. When it aired, it wasn't flashy. It was intimate. A mother and daughter, steady hands, familiar music. Another reminder of continuity. So when the king later delivered his Christmas message, calling for unity in a divided world, it landed differently. Filmed inside Westminster Abbey, his words about communities coming together felt personal, earned, especially now. This Christmas wasn't just about tradition. It was about reassurance, stability, and boundaries. Smiles on the surface, lines drawn beneath it. And as the royal family walked back across the grass, greeting the crowd one last time, the message was clear. Some chapters are being quietly closed, while others are being carefully written in plain sight. What did you notice most this Christmas? Who was there or who wasn't?